Welcome to Epic Dad School, where I teach you lessons on things you need to know day to day life. Today, we're going to go over how to check your vehicle's fluids and top them off. Something very important that anybody that drives a car needs to know how to do. Let's get started. Before you start the process, you will need rags, funnel, and the appropriate fluids for your vehicle. Mine's kind of old, so it will look a little dirty when you see under the hood. Keep in mind, my car is over 20 years old, so it's not going to be the cleanest under the hood. So first thing you're going to want to do is find your vehicle's hood pop. This way you can gain access to the engine and see where the oil, coolant, and transmission checks are. In this particular vehicle, it's right here. You should hear a pop when you pull the lever. Next, you want to look for the hood safety latch. You'll find it here, which is the yellow item. You reach in, lift up, and raise the hood. Grab the hood prop and place it securely. So, when you're wanting to look at the fluids that your vehicle has, you're going to look throughout the engine bay. Make sure everything's connected, nothing's missing. In my case, my engine cover's missing here. You're going to want to identify your oil fill cap, which you can see the oil can on it. Sometimes it'll have pertinent information written on it. So in my case, my engine takes 5W30. Beside that is my engine oil dipstick. This will tell you how much, if any, oil is in the system. Following that, you have your coolant reservoir and your washer fluid. Let's start by checking the oil. First, you want to pull the dipstick out. I always take a little bit of the oil, put it on the O-ring here. Then you wipe off the dipstick so it's clean. Dip it again and pull it back out. When you look at the dipstick, you want to be between the hashes on this one. Sometimes they're different on different vehicles, but typically your safe value here is 1 quart. So if I was down here, I would need to add a quart of oil to be in the safe zone. Currently, I'm looking at about a half quart low, which is still in the safe zone. If I was going to add oil, I would take off this cap, put a funnel in, and add, in this case, half quart of oil. So, with that being safe, I'm going to go ahead and put everything with the oil back away. My coolant. Currently my engine is warm. You want your engine cool when you check it. If you try to open it while it's hot, it could flow over, it could get in your eyes. It's a very dangerous situation. So I'm going to open slowly because of it being warm. And remove the cap. So now I'm going to take a look at the inside. and the cold fill is at this seam. So if you look down inside, you can see it's not at the seam. So we'll go ahead and add a little bit more coolant. So now I'm going to add a little bit more coolant just to top it off. Which puts it right at the seam where we need it. So go ahead, replace the cap. Close up your coolant. Put it away. Also, while you're at it, this is your brake fluid. You do from time to time want to check and make sure it is clean, doesn't have any algae, and is full. If your brake fluid is low, you need to get your system checked out, because it's a closed system. It means you either have a leak or your pads are low. Now that your fluid check is complete, you can remove your hood prop, put it back in its place, make sure it's secured, lower the hood, and let it slam, and press and make sure it's back down. You should check your fluids typically at least once a month to make sure everything is full and clean. Follow your manufacturer's recommendations for your oil capacity, and your oil change interval. You have to do this to make sure your vehicle can stay safe on the road. Secondly, if you plan on doing a long trip, make sure you check your oil again. Check your coolant. Check your fluids. Check them off.